do we have a surprise for you. My daughter Tammy is going through all of my old videotapes. These are my high band 8mm tapes. Back in the old days, you had VHS, and then the next step was 8mm, okay? And then the step after that was a high 8, okay? Which was a high definition version of videotape. As good as you could get without going professional. And Tammy started making copies so we could get our home movies transferred. Well, guess what she found? An unknown, completely forgotten about 1992 infomercial I made for a trade show. It's about 17 minutes long. It was edited in the camera. The old Sony cameras allowed you to touch the buttons on the top and back and forth, so you would film the whole movie in the order you want it to be in. So we start at the beginning, and everything was laid out exactly how we wanted it. And then we'd play it back right away to see if we made a mistake. And we could go backwards and forwards and re-record over it. So what you're seeing is not a continuous take, but there's no physical edits in it. I left it all the way we filmed it, even though I could trim it and put dissolves, and we couldn't do any of that. I left it just the way it was, the raw footage, exactly how I used to run it at the trade shows in 92 and 93. We made a new one in 93, which I already put up on YouTube, but this one's actually better. I think you'll enjoy it. You're going to look for classics, because in this film, you're going to see all these classic games we had in the showroom, and they're really cheap. Of course, back then they were cheap. So keep your eyeballs open, okay? We also show you my Rolodex card file. It's real small in the video, but boy, it's grown to 14,000 customers. 14,000 customers now. Isn't that something over these years? So you got your work cut out for you, don't you? And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to follow along on the side, because this was filmed in 4:3 ratio. So to keep the widescreen format, I'll just appear on the side. Do you know how I'll do it? Like this. And now I'll just move over here to the side, and we are ready. Here we go. And Brother Rob will help comment. Hello, I'm Todd Tuckey, owner of TNT Amusements, located in Southampton, Pennsylvania. I look so thin. And I'd like to show you around our giant showroom to see if we have anything you might like. Right this way.
Facial hair.
No comments from the peanut guy. See, our showroom is filled with dozens of games. We have video games, pinball machines, even jukeboxes. We even have the classics. Here's a reproduction of the famous Wurlitzer. This one's made in America. It's called the Peacock. It plays CD records, or you can get one that plays 45. CD records are really amazing. And with these incredible sound systems, you get truly great sound. Colors changing in the Peacock's wings. Of course, we're going to show you more jukeboxes later. I'd like to show you some video games now. And Jennifer just happens to be playing one of my favorite games. Now Jennifer is now married and has a little baby. And you have to serve a mug of beer to each angry person. If you do, you're rewarded by moving to the next screen. However, if you miss, the mug crashes. I'd like to buy it at that price now. What is it, $8.99? Take someone with a firm commitment to make the game ahead. Not bad, Jenny. Jeffrey's chosen one of our cockpit games. Oh, isn't it awful? Somebody converted a Star Wars to this horrible game. Really make the game a great hit. The game actually wasn't that bad, but Can you imagine somebody went to all the trouble? You know what? This came from Supercade. Jeffrey is now very happy and living.
Oh my God. Jeffrey is 40.
He's 40. Look, he's driving with one hand like he does now.
Oh my God.
Oh, look, $7.99 for Marble Madness. They are my brother's wife's niece and nephew.
That's my goddaughter.
Now, this was an odd game. We only had one, and boy, the parts kept breaking. We ended up junking it. Now look, Back to the Future when it was only 3 years old. I wonder if we get a glimpse of the price.
Of course, what we do best here at TNT Amusements is pinball machines.
You see the Playboy rabbit on top of Dracula. A real Playboy bunny with animated ears that they sold.
Just how we do it. But first, I'm going to show you my favorite pinball.
I am the Black Knight.
Do you realize this is all edited in the camera? So there was no cutting, there was no post-production. We filmed it as we went, we cut and pasted in the camera. You backed up if you made a mistake. And then you continued.
And now you have a Black Knight set for restoration in the back now.
Well, this is a Black Knight 2000. It's a slight difference.
But it had the Magna grabs, right?
Magna grab. Magna grab!
That saved your ball from going down the slot.
What a great game. But you know what? We have dozens of games. Pick up one of our flyers while you're here at the show.
You know, we used to print thousands of these, thousands and thousands of these, because there was no internet.
If there's a favorite game you've
Oh,
always remembered,
yeah, that's right.
maybe we can
I
find it.
remember when I went from 2-color to 4-color and then full
How
color.
to get to our place in Southampton. But don't take my word for it. How about local newscaster Don Pollock?
Kitty Dukakis talks about her battle with alcoholism at Villanova University. Also tonight, what an expert has to say about the addictive personality.
This is
And
a
from
copy
Don Pollock's
off
world,
of a
where you should go
VHS
if you're
copy.
looking for your very own pinball
That
machine.
was
We
30
taped it
years
from our
ago.
house.
Oh,
Basketball highlights and
look at
AccuWeather
Jim
next on
Gardner.
Action News.
Jeez.
He's still
Probably one of
broadcasting.
the most pointless endeavors ever devised by mankind. A steel ball bearing being made to roll and bounce amidst rubber and plastic obstacles, but nonetheless an activity that's compelling enough to be the focus of a unique Delaware Valley business. For the past 2 years, Todd Tuckey has operated the equivalent of a used car showroom for pinball machines, from which he also sells used video
Wow, that
games
was
and
actually
just about
hot.
every other variety of coin-operated madness.
Did you see this Three Stooges video game?
Look how bright the showroom was. It was all
Yes, without the
Light
black
walls,
color. He had the color changes.
and the ceiling tiles all white, now they're black.
Bird's eye lens. With Buck Rogers cockpit. Did you see it? I have that same machine back.
And I come in and say hi.
Somebody
everything's
traded
free
it
play.
back in. It's
Why
in
don't
my
you just walk
warehouse.
through? Most of the people that come in buy something. And once they buy one game, then I got them hooked.
Not surprising, considering they're able to try their hand at anything from an antique penny fortune machine dating back to 1901 to a modern-day hybrid electronic baseball game. All of them, it turns out, victims of the ever-changing popularity trends in games at the area arcades he supplies.
These are not bad games, they're just not played anymore. Right now, our pinball sales are very high. And people are buying it for a fraction of the price. This game here, brand new, was $2,500, $2,600, and we're selling it for $500.
Enabling enthusiasts to indulge their pinball passion to the hilt in the comfort and privacy of their basement rec room.
There's a core of video games that are our hot sellers: Centipede, Miss Pac-Man, Defender, Asteroids, and Stargate.
Leading to the option for the die-hard gamester of having one in every room of the house, which, in combination with the company's liberal trade-in policy to acquire new and different games, could turn an occasional recreational pastime time into an obsessive and all-consuming passion. This is Don Pollock at Channel 6 Action News in Southampton.
Nightline next on Channel 6 Action News continues at 6 a.m. with Monica Malpass and at noon with Chris Wagner.
Monica Malpass had just mentioned she bought games from us.
The entire Action News
I see these people at the Broadcast Pioneers luncheons almost every month.
That's so cool.
You know what else you can do here at TNT?
Look at the Rolodex card.
You can rent our showrooms out for private parties. This could be for a child's party or an adult party, age 5 to 50. An employee appreciation party, a mystery party,
There's the
whatever
desk
you like.
right behind me.
These showrooms are set up in such a way that everything is on free play, and your group can wander about our entire showroom and play anything they want as long as they'd like, completely free of charge. Everything's under one cover charge that's explained in our brochure. As a matter of fact, I hear a party right now going on. Let's go out and take a look.
Do you think it's a real party, Rob?
Parties are an instant hit because everything is on free play.
It's a made up party. We invited everybody over so we could film it. There's a rare shooting master.
Oh, that's John Freeman right there.
Yeah. This grand champion. He's remarking on old neighbors. We invited our old neighbors.
John has a baby now.
In early 91.
And there's Jonathan. Are you kidding me?
Jonathan?
Oh my God.
And there's this little fellow, Ryan. That was
Ryan is 32.
I bought that brand new, that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, brand new, and never let it show.
These guys are coming up with great plays. I can't get it. Come on, let's get a home run. Base hit. Extra bases. Come on. In there. Hold up. All right.
There you are, Bob.
Included with your party is the use of our party room. This is where the adults and kids can sit down, have cake and ice cream during your party and not be disturbed in any way. Also included is the use of the young lady.
The party room is blue here, but no decorations. Gloria is Rob's.
Also included at no extra charge is a free movie for your group. It could be a classic cartoon or a Three Stooges.
Still have the same equipment.
During the food break.
Except
you notice the fireworks.
That's before the fireworks display.
Well, folks, it's now time to take you in the back and show you how we do refurbish the machines. But now for our cheap effect, I'm going to change clothes real quick. That wasn't too bad, was it?
My first
Into the shop we go. This is Ray. He's working on a Spy Hunter video game.
Ray still
adjusting
comes
the
and
steering.
works for us Christmas time.
Really?
This is after the cabinet's been repainted and cleaned. David here is working on the electronics of a paperboy. These circuit boards are always removed and cleaned and then restored into original factory condition before they're sold. This is Jake, and he's about to do some cabinet repair
We love Bondo.
on one of the pinball machines.
Well, this proves that we've been using Bondo for many years.
After this is bondoed, then we paint the cabinet. This is John repainting a Rampage game.
Before you
original
could buy
colors.
replacement side art, there was no other options.
Hey John, that looks like great fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fun.
Repainting and rebuilding a playfield involves removing all the rubbers on the playfield and light bulbs and cleaning down to the. The original rubbers always get quite worn and dirty, and they're
We
replaced
can
with
still
fresh
use
rubber.
that. There's nothing wrong with that one.
New fresh rubber makes the game play much faster. Circuit boards are all removed
Ah, a turbo.
and chips are cleaned. This ensures trouble-free operation in your home.
And the fiberglass erasers you could buy from the eraser company.
Hey, you don't want to get those in your fingers.
No, the fiberglass.
You're in trouble.
Circuit boards are also reheated.
Silver solder.
Make sure the connections
Been
are
using
good.
that for 30 years.
Here we're returning to Jake now, painting the Secret Service head of this pinball machine after it's been bondoed and cleaned. Now we're ready for the unveiling. A little more red touch up there, and it'll look as good as new. We have an inventory of hundreds of boards.
Still do.
So in fact, if you need a replacement board, we're
don't
sure to
sell
have
them.
it in
We
stock
keep
at a
them for
very
in
low
stock.
exchange charge. This is one of the TNT features, which guarantees you a repair if in fact you have a problem at a low nominal cost. Sometimes when we're overhauling a pinball machine, the back glass is in poor condition. This is when we can draw on our large in-house stock of back glass to make sure you get a machine that is in the best of condition. This is Charlie making the final adjustments on one of our reconditioned jukeboxes.
Charlie is no longer
A lot
with
of
us.
parts
He
are
passed
changed
away
to make
about
the
10
piece
years ago.
in perfect operating order. Tell us, Charlie, what is the verdict on this piece?
This machine will be as good as it was when it was made in 1951.
Ah, okay. Hey, that sounds good. Because jukeboxes come in all shapes and sizes.
And so do mechanics.
Okay, you're not that big, Charlie. We have to have somebody that can actually handle and repair all styles of jukeboxes.
Okay. The newer jukeboxes are all module units. When something goes bad, repair is simplified by just changing the bad unit. The power supply, the amplifier, your credit unit. Your tone arm with an easily changed needle and cartridge. Yes, machines for the home can be left on coin to act as a savings bank, or they can be put on free play. Okay, a selection is made and you will soon hear sound that is truly state of the art.
And at 45 RPMs, the correct speed.
This is John, and he's working on a shuffle alley.
John's passed
He's
away
probably
also.
our oldest employee.
And probably your best.
I don't know if the guys would agree to that. One of the 10-pin regulation bowling games that we sell. For extra convenience, we have 2 trucks, so we can deliver the games you want quickly and efficiently. Our inventory has hundreds and hundreds of games.
This is actually in the back of our shop where you see us film all of our videos. We used to store our games here.
And we have thousands and thousands of parts in stock and on hand for you.
There's my $2,000 fax machine.
Well, I hope your tour of TNT Amusements has been enjoyable, and we hope to see you in the showroom real soon.
Anyway, do you hear the end music? We had a Bad Girls in that room we were filming the clock in. and I put the music on. You can actually hear the drop targets going up and down. Just have the music playing in the background. And the copyright information, right on the camera, it allowed you to put a title in. Crude but effective. There we have it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And now, it's time to say goodbye in my own corny way. Good night.
Good night. Now buzz off!